Okie
These meals changed everything for me. I'll admit it, I was skeptical about ready-to-eat meals, but then I tried
Good morning, good morning. Let's go. You know there's a war going on. We expect the market to drop. Just waiting for the 5-minute bar. Alrighty. Right now it's real still up under the market pulse, meaning that we're still in bearish territory until it crosses this, and we're looking for 681. Waiting patiently. Gonna go over here to the 5-minute chart. Hitting the order block right now. $9.32. All right. Starting to pull down on the 1-minute chart. Right here, there's a lot of bears right here, so we're gonna see if it breaks it. Put the levels here so you can see what's going on. First SPY. As you can see, it's been ranging a week. So we'll go off of, let's see, this last one. All right, let me do IWM. Okay, got our levels now. It's just hit the bears right now. It's pushing up above it. So again, we're not even 5 minutes in, so I'm waiting to see if this is going to be a range or a continue down break past this low. It is in the middle of the box right now. So the next level up is 260 on IWM. The next level up is 683 on SPY. We're just waiting to see where it's hitting. Anytime it pulls up with this huge bar on the first 5 minutes, you have to be careful that it doesn't tank back down. As that usually is what happens. All of this is liquidity from people holding over the weekend. So let them get all of their stuff out of here. Palantir and Hood. Palantir is going to be probably going up because of the war that is now going on. So if you're interested in Palantir, it could be possibly going to 170. Give you a look. You wanted to swing Palantir. But be careful, Palantir has a tendency to fly up and then fall down. So we're looking at Palantir to go to 145, and then if it breaks that, 151. We're also looking at oil. USO jumped up almost $7. So do I recommend that you jump in and follow it? No, I do not. I do not recommend that as of yet. Let it figure itself out. Then you can go ahead and decide how you want to do oil. Putting up levels for oil because oil is supposed to go up 20% this month. So you may, if you want to get in, you can get in now and then figure it out how you want to, play that later because it should probably go up to $92 on oil. So it may or may not fill this gap up and just keep going straight. So if you want to enter in one contract, you can do that. And then as it falls back down, add aggressively. So those are some ways you can handle oil if you're interested. I'm going to put some levels on oil here for you guys. Let's see. Start off here at the swing. All right. So we're looking at possibly coming up to 108.32, then 175, but that is on a monthly chart. So you have to just be careful with oil because it has this tendency to jump up and then fall back down, jump up and fall back down. Maybe I'll just do 1 week. Let's see here. Trying to get a closer line here. All right, so 100 is a possibility. So 87, 92, 100. All right, now going back. SPY is already here. All right, it took a tank last night, so it is filling up this gap. So if you want, you can ride that to 683. Most likely, if it does not reach 683, then we're looking at it tumbling back down. So that's the risk that you're going to have to take. But this is a gap. It does need to fill. If it does not fill it today, it may fill it next week. We do not know. We don't try to predict. We're just watching, especially day trading. We're just trying to figure out what it's going to do right now. And right now it's pulling off the 200. So if I see it start to pull back into bear mode, I'm looking to get in for a put around 680. Boop. All right. So that is what we are doing right now. So we like oil. Let's look at XLE. XLE is tanking. Oh God, blah, 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 there. But XLE is tanking, is filling up the gap, as you can see. So most likely it will probably push back up. Energy is oil. So do not be surprised if you see a huge run up. But right now it's black bar shorty on XLE. So it could possibly go ahead down to 55. Easy. Just wait to see where it levels itself out. Because I do believe it is probably going to come down to the 55 level. Just let it figure itself out here. Wait. Oh, there we go. SPY starting to black fall. So be careful. Only risk what you can lose. I don't want no sad faces over here. We're in a war right now. So please just be mindful of what you're doing in trading. I don't want you losing your money trying to be greedy. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. So what I am, and I'm looking for a price to get down below 680, and then I will go ahead and enter in for some puts and possibly go down to 676. That is my goal. But as you can see, I'm just waiting for it patiently to figure itself out. Liquidity, it needs to break below this 680.84 for me to trust it. Patience. Patience. Remember, it is a huge gap right here that may be filled before any real direction is shown. So let's be careful. Oh, let me pull up flow real quick. Let's see. Excuse me. Alrighty, let's look and see what we got here for. All right, 3 more minutes before the opening range shows us what's really going to happen. So as you can see, I have not entered anything because I'm just waiting to see what it's going to even out with. This is one of those liquidity bars that can show a pullback. And if this comes down past this, then we can go and get into 55.74 on XLE if you want to do that. XLE is cheap. I do like it for not a lot of capital. And you can buy a bunch of them and it makes a big difference in your bank account. But I personally know that XLE is most likely going to shoot up. So this is a great time to think about a swing on XLE because XLE incorporates energy, gas, oil. So this is would be a nice little swing area to get in for later if you want to do that. Excuse me. And right now for March 20th, we've got a 57 call, open interest 17,000 for 170. And we've got 58 call for $125. Also 59 call for $98. So that's looking pretty good. Remember our gap fill is gapping up and it fills up at 683.17. So that might be a nice little safe play if you want to risk it, but do not risk it until you feel comfortable. I'm not in anything right now. I really need to see what direction it's gonna go. After dropping all that overnight, I just don't think it can hold going up. So I'm not getting in yet. Excuse me. I do like the 60 call for XLE. It's $69 and it is going up right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of those 60 calls on XLE and in case it does a pop. Super cheap on that. Why not? Why not get in it? If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? All right, so right here, I'm waiting to see what is it is. Can it make it to 683? If it cannot, then I'm definitely going in for puts. Palantir, definitely a swing worthy cause. If you guys want to get into Palantir, it could possibly go to 170. And I'm going to look at that, but they're very pricey, guys. Going to be honest, about $600 per contract. So if that's out of your budget, let's not fool with that one. All right. But it was a suggestion. As you can see, it's pulling back right here. We've got some wicks, being really careful. All right. Waiting for order block to pop up. Tesla is falling too, by the way, guys. So day trading XLE on the puts, swing trading XLE most likely calls. All right. Liquidity is filling up. This is filling up this gap. This is a nice little play in the morning. XLE still falling. I think I like XLE for puts right now, at least to 55 for day trading only, guys. Because needs to break this for me to believe it. Needs to break 56 for me to do puts. Right here, some liquidity right here. So yep, right here pulling back a little bit. Not in anything yet. 9:46. I may wait till 10. Excuse me. I may wait till 10 o'clock for the real direction. Anytime you have a huge $10 fall, I'm not trying to trade anything until I know what it's really doing. So if you guys are living on the edge, congratulations. All right. But I really like premium moves, to be honest. All right. IBIT. I love IBIT. IBIT is moving. That means Bitcoin is moving. So it could possibly go up to $38 on IBIT. That's a cool little move right there. Yeah, IBIT is a nice little situation. 28 cents, 57. Shoot. IBIT is cheap and it pays. Like it for sure. Hello. $38. You could rack up on an IBIT situation. Let me look at some. See, $38 calls. All right, SPY's moving up. All right, it's touching the gap fill. This is where the gap began. So let's see how it plays out. Starting to pull back off. That's what I'm looking at. I need confirmation to come to 682 to trust that it's a put. But this is where the gap is closing. So let's be careful. I'm in IBIT right now. I'm up 1%. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay in IBIT, but I like it. Oh, already up 5% on IBIT. I love IBIT, y'all. Oof. Y'all should get on that one. Remember, you're just trying to get a dollar. I'm up $29 on IBIT. So I'm feeling that. 45. I'm telling you, that thing jump. Woo! Get into it. All right, so it looks like we could break this, fill in this gap on SPY. Oops, I meant to do. Why is, oh, it is working. All right, so the range is all the way up here at 686 on SPY. I'm up 13% on IBIT. It is now hitting where the gap started to close. 75. Come on now, 27% on IBIT. Who in here with me, y'all? This is Car's ticker. Shoot, I hope she in here. This is her baby. Car makes money on IBIT. Okay, I remember who does well on what ticker, and Car is the winner for IBIT for sure. Oh yeah, we could have just jumped all the way up in here. This is nice. We have 37% on IBIT. I'm gonna go ahead. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and take profit off of some contracts here. All right, SPY. What is it doing? That was easy work. Have a good easy work ticker. Jeez. Yeah, I bet could possibly go at 38.55 before the day is over. SPY. All right, we already pulled a wick off of the gap fill line. I'm waiting to see if it can come down to 682.37, and I will go ahead and get into a put if it can come down to 682.45. I'm looking to go into puts right here where the little red line is. That is my aim, and then down to 680 if we can do that. It must close. There we go. All right, I'm out of IBIT just in case I don't know what it's going to do. But I got profit off of that already. Remember, I'm just trying to get my profit before 10:30. I'm not trying to be sitting here all day. So we're good on that. Mhm. All right, enter inputs. at least to 680. All right. All right, my XLE is going up and my SPY puts are going down. That's my plan today. Hope y'all get this money. My stop loss is right here. If it goes up higher, I'm out. 682.85. I do like XLE. Excuse me. All right. Those are my plans today. I gotta go volunteer at 12:30. So that's on my agenda. That's why I said I just can't linger around today, guys. I'm gonna try to get this money and get up out of here and go on with my day. Right. Let's see what we got. Okay. Microsoft, Nvidia. Does IBIT want to make another run? Ready? Let's see what SPY is going to do, guys. All right, it's breaking the 200 moving average on the 5-minute chart. Easy work. Can it come down to 680? Comes down to 680, I'll be taking profit and then leaving runner if possible. Try to see what it's doing. Mm, because it could come back down to 680 and then flip and go back up, or it just could keep going up past 683 and then going to 683. So remember, only risk what you can lose. If you're over leveraging, I'm going to pray for you because I don't know what else to do. We're not trying to over leverage over here, guys. That's stressful. I just find if you get in a good place, you don't got to over leverage. You'll make your money if you get in a good position. That's what I'm realizing in life. Uh-oh, XLE calls. Flow is coming in, guys, on XLE calls, and it is moving. So shout out to XLE. Let's see, guys. I bet looks good. So yeah, we got, let's see, I bet it's straight. I trust it all the way to 39. All right. Yeah, I like that. I bet this spy's pulling off this line. Just trying to see what it's gonna do. Oh yeah, XLE is straight, guys. If you're interested, let me show you XLE. So we got, I love IBET and I love XLE. Pulling up for sure. Now remember, I'm in XLE for swings, okay? So here we go. Spy's doing some weird stuff here. Pulling off the line. Let me go back to IBET if anyone's interested. All right, here we go. There we go, Spy. Crossing that red line we put up earlier. Aggression underneath 681. Stop. Remember, needs to hold. This is what we're looking at here. So if it can come down, looking at possible 680. Right now, it's probably trying to set the high of the week. And if this is the high of the week, then that means it's going to tank below tomorrow or Wednesday. So be careful. It's setting the high of the week. Remember, you still going to have a high and a low. And already it started off very bearish. So just keep that in mind since it was a $10 tank overnight. That's why you have to be careful when it has a big move overnight. You got to let it adjust itself for the high and the low. And here is the first level of the gap, and this is the second level of the gap right here. All right. Oh, IBIT is so fantastical, guys. Excuse me. USO. USO is starting to get money, and my XLE is in profit on my swings. It is in profit. Currently 2%. And what do we know? When XLE goes up, SPY usually comes down. That's typically the rule. So SPY may hit that lower part later today. So be careful getting in entries on SPY if that's what you're going to do. All right, puts are coming in on SPY right now as we speak on flow. So that means the big money's coming in. People are putting in calls on iBit. $41 calls on iBit. So let me look at iBit real quick. Let's see here. So if you do iBit, you want to hold it. It's cheap enough to go out for $40 calls, $33 if anyone is interested in that one for March 6th. I like it. Like it a lot. Yes, open interest on a $40 call is crazy right now. And if you want to get into iBit, just wait for it to pull back a little bit. Um, but again, if you just want to do it, just to do it, you can. But excuse me. All right, so the gap is now filled on SPY. All right. Now, if it goes up to here, then it does. But we did not really want to mess with this until the gap was filled. The gap is officially filled. Now it needs to make a decision, and it's 10:05. All righty. So those are my plays for today, guys. Hope you like them. Excuse me. Just waiting patiently. So next time, if you guys like, you can ride gap fills. I mean, I do it sometimes. I don't do it all the time, but that's what it does. It fills it up every day. It does this, especially on SPX. And then once the gap fill is done, then it starts to shift around and do weird things and then goes the other direction usually. Excuse me. Oh, look at Ibit just budding and looking super cute, popping up with its green. Okay. Today was a good day, guys. Hope you guys made some money. It was not hard. Everything flowed smoothly. I like these kind of days. Mm, we got 22 minutes left. Okay. And the high box of SPY is 686. So we're trying to see if it can get up past this box or it's going to just halt in the middle of it. But I've been paid somebody, boy. Love. All right, what's our next move, guys? What did you say? I bet was 39? It's at 38.52 now. More calls are coming in on iBid on 37. Ooh, come on, iBid, you better pay. I'm like, what is this? IWM. Okay, Microsoft popping up. SoFi. Oh my God, iBid is amazing. Who's in there? All right, so we know y'all got paid on iBid for sure. And it was cheap. Oh my God. You cannot do better than that, guys. Let's look at IWM. Netflix is moving. SPY might make it to 687 because that's the top of the block. But I don't think it's gonna stay there all week, I tell you that. Something's fishy about that one. Okie dokie. Mhm. Righty. Alright, we got 15 minutes left. Are we green? Are we green on IB, guys? That was the call of the day, guys, for sure. Let's see. 10:15. Alright, guys. Hit the order block on SPY. Alright, IBIT just hit the VWAP on here. Be careful, guys. Make sure you get confirmation before you go the opposite way. Right now, it's just hovering over the 200 moving average. Confirmation would be down here at 683. All right, IBIT just popped up past its VWAP. Next one is $39. Excuse me. Let's see what NVIDIA looks like. This was a smooth day, guys. Okay. Tesla's starting to run up. Tesla's another one though that's a little funny acting. I don't know what it's gonna do this week, but Tesla's stock is not doing good overall. So it might just be evening itself out. So be careful. Pull back off of the SPY on a 12-minute. JPM is starting to go up. Morgan Stanley. Nice. Let me tell y'all what's coming in on these calls. Wait, let's see. Tesla could possibly get to 400. Be careful. Tesla looks strong though, but I don't think it can hold under that seller's block. So if you ride it, just get your profit quickly and then get out. Remember, it's just adjusting the high and low for the first day of the week. So you just got to be careful, grab the money that you can get. IBIT was one of the best solid plays that went for a long time, as well as SPY, you know what I mean? But again, SPY just had a gap fill. So, you can practice being a gap fill trader. It is amazing. And it never fails. It never fails. That gap is gonna fill up. Excuse me. How am I getting sick? All right. So let's see what we got going. Tesla looks nice and strong till about 4,400. So that's $1, which can be really great if you can afford a contract. If not, get TSLL. All right, Tesla looks like it's pulling back. Excuse me. All right, this one looks like it could be a drop on SPY. That looks pretty aggressive. Black bar on 1 minute. Still trying to see what it's gonna do. It needs to cross 683. But if you want to do a tester contract, that's cool too. I'm a tester contract type of person. Go out the money just to see what happens. I like those type of plays for sure. All right, I'm in a tester contract on SPY puts already to 20% because it crossed 683. That was my number. It should be able to get to 682. That's my hope. It may not be able to go past that for today, but maybe for tomorrow. So far, all the banks are going up. I wonder what that's about. I need to understand that a little bit more. Let's see how we're gonna play this. All right, we have 6 minutes left on the clock. If this next bar can hold up under 683.83, then I would be interested in more aggressive puts. If not, then I'm out because I have to leave. I'm not interested in anything after that. Let my little one put cook. But remember, guys, it's going to be a lot of aggression this week with some of these stocks. So please be on the lookout. Look for some swings. The war has sparked some movement for sure. Who's funny? Leave crazy. So fine. I'm in a SoFi contract on another account. I just stopped looking at it. I was depressed. I was like, I can't even look at this. But now it might be updating. I said, dang, man, I'm losing all the value in this contract. It was cheap though. It wasn't nothing big. Excuse me. Telling y'all, I don't trust this spy at all. I feel like it's doing a fake and bake, shake and bake, making people think it's not gonna work, but and it's gonna fall apart. I feel like spy likes to be a little bit unpredictable at times. All right, here we go. 2626 or whatever. What did I say? 683. We got some UUU leaps coming out. I think that's energy. What's UUU? See. UUUU. Yep, energy. So energy looks good for a nice leap. If anyone's interested in UUU, you for use. 4 minutes left. All right, we up under that 683 again. It knows once it crosses up under 683, it's tanking. It knows that. And I don't think it really, I think it's struggling. Like, do we really want to tank, guys? So that's gonna be the move for what I'm looking for. But we got 3 minutes left. So be careful. Right. Yeah, these energy fuels about to go crazy. So XLE, XOM, USO. Oh, I need to add that. Oh yeah, I did. I did. Um, U 222s. Just kidding. Um, let's see. And look at that. Look at that. Up under 683. Can it hold it? Can it hold it though? It's fiddling around. Let's see. Man, if it goes up under 683.17, phew, we're looking at 682. Now I do not know if it's gonna go all the way down on SPY, but I do see it could possibly get to 682.45. That would be interesting. Up 10% on my put on SPY. Oh, 21 now. I prefer the black bar shorties though, and I'm not seeing that. So it's not super aggressive as of yet. Maybe tomorrow we'll see that because data is coming out, but we will see. All right, now we have one of those gap fill lines here. 683, 682.45 is the next gap fill line. But not quite sure it can get there. At least not today. Tomorrow might. All right, it's 10:30, guys. Hope you guys got your money because it was easy today. I bit paid. For sure. All right. Well, I will talk to y'all later. See you tomorrow. And I'm off to volunteering. Bye.